This question comes to us from D, and D writes this: Hey, WeTV, in regards to the Lord's Supper, what are the absolute basic necessities? Does a Lutheran pastor need to consecrate the body and blood? Could a Lutheran pastor give communion in Africa with chai tea? Thanks for your help on this, D. D, great question. What we want to do first and foremost is this, is we want to establish what makes a sacrament a sacrament. Yes, what is a sacrament? Well, there's really four things to look at that constitute and make up a sacrament, and that is this. Number one, it has to be instituted by the Lord. The Lord says to do it. Number two, the word has to be present. Number three, there are elements such as bread and wine and water. And number four, it is for the forgiveness of sins. So there you have it. Think about that. You have the Lord instituting it, you have the word, you have the elements for the forgiveness of sins. Four things. Now, if you take those four things and you remove one of those four, then guess what? You don't have a sacrament. So when it comes down to this question you ask, does a pastor have to consecrate the bread and the wine? Well, if he doesn't consecrate it, what are we left with? We're left with bread and we're left with wine. I remember being at it was a Pentecostal service some years ago back in Southern California. And the worship leader was up there, and I was with my wife, and we were attending with some friends, and he said, hey, guys, if you want some communion, just go help yourself over there at the side. There's bread, and there's some grape juice there for you. And a bunch of people went over there. My wife and I were pondering what was actually going on over there. Well, they weren't taking communion. Really, they weren't. There was bread, and there was wine. And yes, Jesus has told us to do that, but there were no words of institution, no words attached to that bread and that wine. It was just, hey guys, go check it out. It was more of a snack bar than anything else. I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth. On the other side of the coin, I've heard of situations of basically youth groups getting together and maybe on the side of the road, and the youth pastor, the youth director says, hey guys, let's have some communion, and they take grape soda and a potato chip and they have communion. Well, there again, you're messing with those four. You're taking the elements that Jesus said to have, such as wine and bread, unleavened bread, and you're switching it out with grape soda, with high fructose corn syrup, and potato chips. I mean, give me a break. I'm sorry, but that doesn't work either. So when it comes down to your question, there are four things that must be present. Number one, the Lord institutes it. Number two, there is the word. Number three, there are elements, bread and wine and water. And number four, it is for the forgiveness of sins. If you don't have those four, I hate to say it, but you don't have a sacrament. So I hope that helps, and we'll catch you next time. Hey, Lightning Cut watchers, if you want to learn more about this topic, please check out Issues Etc. Talk Radio for the Thinking Christian. Peter's going to leave a link below, an episode link. You can click on it and download and listen to the episode. You won't be disappointed. Also, 25 likes and 25 comments on this YouTube video will boost it for others to see.
Worldview Everlasting is solid, Christian, and free because it is viewer supported. Your monthly gift of $5, $10, or $25 is the reason that we can continue to improve and expand these tools for online Christian outreach and discipleship. To make a one-time donation, sign up for the Lutheran Ninja Clan regular giving, or to find information about how to put Worldview Everlasting in your congregation's budget, click Donate Now.